That. Hi. Hello. Say hello.
Hello.
That's Sabotage. Sabotage the Fool. Heavy extraordinaire for Paps. And he's gonna be part of this today's cast today. Yes, this. Any words?
This is actually happening now.
Yes.
Oh, stay in school, kids.
Okay. Good. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you gotta be a role model if you're gonna be heavy.
Okay. Are you ready to start this?
Yes. I think.
In
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go. This is Wireplay Division 2, the match between Chrysamore and I had the name saved somewhere. They're a Portuguese team. They're called Bote Salva Vidas. In the blue at the moment. Do you want to go over the rosters?
Yeah. Okay.
You take Chrysamore and I'll take Bote. Or Bot. Ready?
Yay. Yes.
Okay. So on Medic we have Il Cash by Bote, Demoman Opa, Heavy Dois, Angry on Soldier, M Facile Scout, Limid Engineer, Dead Mouse, Sniper, Trinita, Spy, and Fucky Umpire.
The greatest names. You have the greatest names. Okay, on Chrysamore we have Shimmy on Sniper.
You gotta hurry up, we've got 5 seconds.
Good lord, we have
Go, 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 go!
Dunga Shrood 2095 on Engie. Leblar Heavy, Kazoo, the Pyro, Ashen, Spy. The game is starting.
Yep. Are you done?
JK on Demo, Beatabox on Medic, Noddy on Scout, and Rubicon on Soldier.
You're done?
I'm done.
Okay, you're good. You're done. We've got LeBlanc going down to a backstab from Trinita already. Trinita going down into the stickies of that Domoman guy. JK. Oh, JK. I wasn't actually listening to what you said there. Do you... okay. Do you wanna... We've got a little setup here on the bottom of the hill with instant aggression from the Uber from Bote as the sentry is already going down from Drunken Sherd, and we've only got 4 players up at the moment, not particularly. We've got Betabox and Leblanc are still online, holding around the dance floor rock. But do you want to get a word in?
You have got so many words in, I have no idea what I'm going to say.
Okay,
we
that's
have
good.
A really strong push out from Nave here. They have done a really impressive push so far.
That's true. That is true.
that is true. That you can't disagree with that one.
And we're seeing Chrysamore retreat. Looks like all the way back to the second point. They're going for the heavy medic hold in the B room, as it's taken. Oh, the big. Was that? How did he go down there? That was a body shot from Shimmy taking down Il Cash, the medic for Bote, Boat, whatever you want to call them.
That is now a full Uber advantage to Chrysamore.
Yeah, and okay.
This could be the salvation that they need after that massive rollout.
Yeah, although the demo man just went down, there is a lot of presence on the cart, and the sentry is only level 2 at this point. But Ubers are big, and even having a demo sniper down is not going to change very much, as the Uber is popped and forcing back, not getting the kill on. Oh, that's LeBlanc going down from Dois, as that's Uber advantage going in the favour of Bote. But the big backstab from Ashen takes him down again, which swings in the favour of Chrysamore once again. Do you want to say something? Oh, but the cap. The cap.
Spot the newest tester in the world.
Despite the advantage,
Nave.
Yeah.
Nave are continuing their just unrelenting push on this cart. This is the most either lucky or skillful scout I've ever seen. Amazing dodging on this.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of the CSM are really, they're backing out pretty well. They know when they can't hold, which is really what you need on payload defense. We have got the direct hit soldier, which is the angry face, already going down as... Oh, the backstab from Trinita onto LeBlanc again. LeBlanc going down a fair bit. He may be getting focused by the enemy team. I've not seen much of Chrysomore before. But we see a lot of players down, the entire combo. LeBlanc, Ashen, Kafuzo, and Shimmy. Dunkenshurd only going back up again now as the Uber is popped on the Doberman. But it's looking like we have even more aggression here from both. As the sentry is only level 1, we've got an aggressive engineer and sniper. As the voice chat is used again, you were warning me about this before. And we see LeBlanc going down again to Dois. How would you say it in Portuguese?
Das ale.
Ale. Okay. That is an in-joke and a half. If you don't know what it's from, then you just won't know. Oh, the backstab onto Shimmy from Trinita. This is such aggression from Bote.
Really have not let them at all even build anything at all. There's no sentries up at the minute.
There's a level 1.
Oh, there's level 1. Hello.
But it's already taken down by Duas Ayer, as his new nickname is, as Bombox, is that his name? Betabox, not Bombox, is retreating back to spawn. I haven't seen a push like this in a very long time. They've got good cart presence, they've got good pushes in, and they're really forcing the enemy team back.
They've not given Chrysomore a chance to even breathe there. They've got no idea what they can do to push this back. Imagine the push they're going to have to make to try and make up the time for this one as well.
God! 4 minutes and 52 seconds.
That's unholy.
That's like constant on the cart. That was...
I told you, it's that awesome dodgy scout just ducking and... Oh, what, level 3 sentry? No problem. What's your issue, bro? I feel bad for Chrysomore right now.
No, let's see how this goes. I want to watch Lamid set up here, because I'm an engineer. He's gone for the top of the hill, which is it's pretty good. You give up quite a lot of space to the enemy team, but it's quite safe for your own team to fall back into.
Mission begins in 30
I don't... He is a bit liable to get sniped the way he's set it up. There's a very long sight line out to behind the blue spawn area. If you go, to the right of the arm of blue spawn.
Yeah, you can see a direct line, the nice little head popping area there for him to lose it.
Yeah, but let's look at if we've got some aggression from CSM, because they're really going to need it. They know they need that pressure on the cart, and they have already got it from their engineer and scout, as they just cannot afford to waste any time. Spy going forward a bit, but he's the furthest forward player at this point. As they seem to take the hill with relative ease. That is one of the things about such a far back sentry, that you need to have it constantly wrangled to help control that hill.
Sadly, their sniper is already down, which means that the popping of this head isn't going to happen just yet.
Yes, that is going to slow them down somewhat, as the sentry is wrangled and they do have cart presence. They know that they just have to focus on the cart, and that'll be fine for them. So many players hanging out behind the boards, on dance floor, as our team calls it. That is a lot of space there. A good Demoman Uber, as they are. Demoman Uber's coming behind, just like I said, sentry going down.
Down to the direct hit, fantastic.
Ilkash, Dois, and Opa all down, all of the power classes and the medic down at the same time. They can get quite a lot of aggression on this, and they need to get that aggression on this. They do have the ×3 on the cart, as they'll be pushing back to second point, and there is a level 1 sentry going up at the far edge of second point, but there is a direct hit soldier as they go forward. M facile. Does that mean like something easy? M facile? Facile's like French for easy, isn't it?
Facile is French for easy, but these are what,
Portuguese? Yeah, the Portuguese, but
my Portuguese is awful.
Same thing. I'm gonna get like.
And here we have Wrangled Mini Sentry just protecting that cart. They're trying their hardest to just keep the pressure on as much. They're doing really well on keeping the pressure on the same way that it was given to them. They are going blow for blow here. This is fantastic. And here comes in the spy, and and the scout's down. That is a big hit.
That's actually, yeah, you're right. They're gonna have to pull another 2 players to the cart if they're gonna have any chance of capping this in time. As Soldier and Sniper have to substitute for that scout pick, which is a surprisingly good. Noddy going down. Already respawned though by the time I finished talking about it. Uber coming in again as Bote only just got his in time, not Bote, Ilkash, only just got his in time to repush, and they might be able to hold this 3rd point a little bit here. It's very difficult to push the cart when you have such presence directly on top of you, and it does just fall straight back down.
And that is a near wipe. We're down to 3 players. No, 4 players, 5. Oh, there we go. We're pairing up, but nobody is on the cart. This is not what they need.
No, they only have...
This may be enough already to give them a loss.
Yeah, they have a level 3 sentry up at the back here from Bote, and they're gonna... Oh, wow. Already getting kills onto JK and Shimmy. They're going to need so much to be able to push back out onto this. It is a surprisingly difficult point to push here on 3rd, but they do have the cart presence, which is being somewhat ignored from... but no, the stickies got them. They are going to have such... They need relentless aggression here, but they also can't afford it. They're going to have the pick classes do an amazing amount here, the Sniper and the Spy. But the Sniper going down from Shimmy.
Down to the scout.
This is not very good for CSM at this point. They had an amazing push through the first 2.5 points, but this may be their roadblock, as they just can't seem to regroup significantly enough. And they do have that ×2 scout presence on the cart, and they need it so much, but the scout is going to try and engage. They may be able to do this, but...
and the heavy goes down to a brilliant running backstab.
That's a good one. Uber has popped in as...
Yes. The rest of the combo is all there. This is not looking good at all for Chrysler. That level 3 still up. It's wrangled.
Ilkash didn't even pop their Uber. Didn't pop in the face of stickies from the enemy team, so they do have a massive advantage here, just popping on the pyro to push them back, which is exactly what you can do. We have Blue Medic, I have to check out his name, which is Beta Box, was on fire and is alone below the point right now. Scout doesn't know he's there, going to regroup with his team. Trying to get stabbed by his own spy, apparently. Some miscommunication there, apparently. The sentry does go down to JK. But they've only got 20 seconds left, and I don't think they'll be able to do this. I don't think it's actually possible to push the cart in this time.
Physically impossible. Well, he got a nice heavy pick, the scout. Good job.
Yeah, that's good on
Noddy.
Yeah, Noddy.
And his little red and yellow cart.
Red, yeah. Okay. That was
as expected. That was it. Yeah.
Great play from both teams, it must be said, but just
any other game, that was a winning push. Really, that was phenomenal.
That roadblock on 3rd, they fell back far enough from boat, and got a significant enough time to get a level 3 sentry, to get all of their players stacked together. That compared to their own player switching, of course, compared to their own push, which just had the relentless aggression from the cart, everything going down. That was...
Probably just went in with the game and plan of, we need to dig our heels in at first, dig our heels in at 3rd, and then that's it. That's all we need. Just 2 big holes and we're fine.
Yeah.
And they did that absolutely flawlessly.
Yeah.
Good job, Nave. Oh, damn, these Portuguese names.
When you say Nave, it's just
Nave.
like an entire team. Like, if I hear the comms from Boat de Salvador, or whatever their name is, I just imagine it's like, hey, listen! Hey!
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's the most inefficient comms. Hey, listen! Listen! Hey! Hey! Listen! There's a spy! Hey!
And we've hit the setup, and everybody running out, suiciding at the top of the hill. It looks like there's going to be a setup there. Up on dance floor.
I'm going to watch Lemmy again. See if
not
he...
a teleporter pie.
Teleporter pow! And he's made the same... It's not quite quite the same this time, but we do have a similar line of sight here onto the sentry. So if Shimmy can get the right setup for this, then he's going to have a nice time. Even a direct hit soldier has direct line there, and sentry rockets don't have fall off. I mean, rockets to buildings don't have fall off damage. So
well, that's the way they managed it last time. Is the soldier came running in beautifully with the direct hit and just bombed it down. I reckon that they'll probably try and do the same thing again, unless they're planning some sort of a counter strategy. Maybe unless they're just like, nah, we'll do it, go for it. It bought us the time last time. We'll leave it like that.
452. We do have ×3 on the cart instantly. They know what's up. Soldier aggressive on the right. Let's get his name. Rob Kamaru? Rob Kamaru. I have a feeling I've seen that name before. I probably have. We've got the spy going in behind, going for the cart picks. Gets the engineer and the scout. That is going to be all of the cart classes down already from Trinita. I didn't see Deadmau5 went down at some point there, but all of the cart classes down as they've had to pull their pyro away just to get that slow push in for now. But
Shimmy has went from the roof up onto the boards here to try and get a bit closer, get a better view of this.
I'm getting on this
leaving
cam.
his back a bit exposed.
He's going to have to trust his team at this point to get that aggression. The sentry goes down from Robert Kamaru's normal rockets, as it looks like they've just been given this point for free. That's one of the problems with the upper sentry hold, that they're holding so far back. The Uber exchange has been popped so far behind that the first point has been capped, and there's been very little defense from it from boat, as the ridge is being given to CSM here as they lose Dois, but it's looking like LeBlanc goes down to M. Facile.
Decided to hold out there a bit longer, just try and buy the other team just a little bit more time, give up his life for it. Seems to have worked. They're halfway through the tunnel now.
Yeah, we've got cart classes. Let's get on the scout cam for no.
Oh, scout v scout, and we have Chrysomore coming out on top again.
It's it must be quite aggravating. I imagine that that Noddy is a good scout, but it's all that his team needs him for is being on the cart at this point, which is, it must be annoying. I know I'm on cart duty as an engineer, but I can still build sentries and be vaguely useful, but I imagine if you've got some good damage skills. I should actually
throwing down on this level. Oh no, it's been fixed.
Yeah, I actually should talk about the game rather than the boring technicalities of being an engineer and a scout on the cart. We do have 100% Uber for Beta Box, but he's only got his heavy with him at the moment. They're going to have to wait for JK to reconnect with them if they're going to get anything from this. Getting a bit of pressure from the stickies, Pyro reconnects and Demo, so they're going to want to make this push while they've got this Uber advantage. They're going to have to be very effective. Popped very early, first on the heavy, then the Demo. Trying to get this. It's looking like they'll get the sentry, but no one's really focusing it. There it goes down, and it's looking like a pretty successful push. They do still have a spy and a soldier up in the B room, but the spy takes down the soldier. I didn't quite catch that.
Trinita is not having much luck this game. He's been sadly missing all his stabs here. He just ends up uncloaking and undisguising. And
oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, but the solo pop from Il Cash is getting body blocked.
Go huge, quickly.
As he manages to escape, but he didn't pop on his heavy in time, and they just couldn't do anything with that. And that's a 60% advantage, 50% advantage for CSM. We're seeing the same kind of aggression that we saw the first time from CSM this time. And can I point out that their engineer, Duncan Should, also does not wear a hat, much like me.
You rebels. The game of hats and warfare.
We don't play the game. We're not some of you capitalist pigs or whatever. Okay, so we're going to see the Uber popped into some very big aggression. Medicom very low health, but manages to get back into spawn at around 50 health from Il Cash. Already only capping the third point, but we have some aggression on last point already.
Limited only just coming back up, and he is going to need to get this this
ale.
This thing. Yes, he needs to get the other team out of his spawn if he's wanting to build here.
Yeah, it's looking like CSM have fallen back a little bit here. Want to regroup for a proper push with the rest of their team rather than rather than die slowly and horribly at the enemy team's last
jumping right
point.
behind enemy lines and has now got into a knife fight with the sniper.
Oh, I can see that.
Just giving up on that.
And they don't like that fight.
And he's now running around covered in PE. That's.
We've got the mini sentry play, just assuming he has no time there from Limid going down as well. We have a lot of kills onto boat at this point. The combo is still up, but the extraneous classes, including the engineer, which is not an extraneous class at this point, are all down.
And Trinitive finally gets his day, coming on and getting a few kills and stopping that cart.
Oh, and it's... Oh my god, medic on the... Oh.
Ashen coming back, like, no, this is how you backstab. This is fantastic. Ashen trying to get... Oh,
they're so desperate for this cart, but I don't think... They're going to have an organised mini-push, and it looks like they've got it. They've got about 5 players all rushing into the cart at the same point.
No.
Oh, so many deaths on both teams.
Down.
And backstab on the cart onto Lebrar from Trinita. As we've got a mini-push, but it's just not going to work again. They're going to have to re-push again. If they're going to get this. Another backstab on cart. He's just keeping on the cart, and he's fine. They're going to have to stop throwing people. There we go. I wasn't...
Everyone piled in at the last minute, like, all for one and one for all.
5:42. Was that like a minute over Boat's original time?
In and around there, yes. They were down in the low 4-minute range. I mean, that's still a ridiculously pressured time.
That's an amazing time. That is, I think, almost constant cart pressure, apart from maybe 2 pushes that didn't quite work. So we're seeing big aggression from both teams. Amazing work on both sides from there. That's Duncan Should setting up as he did the last time at the bottom of the hill, which is a much closer cap. It's a lot more pressured. You're going to take a lot more damage from that, but you're in less danger from snipers and direct hit soldiers, as well as not giving as much space to the enemy team, which we saw from Boat defending last time. We also see a bit of a sticky trap on the right rocks here from JK, but round starting here we're going to watch Compo pushing out, Shimmy instantly going down to Deadmau5 as sticky trap is spotted out on the way out.
Kamaru, the soldier, just sort of sitting around the corner and just waiting for it. Oh, and he's bombing in now. And he instantly went down. That was,
I'm not sure what he was bombing for. Probably for the cart pressure. Both teams are aware that this is a game of carts at this point, and cart picks seem to be
Ashen getting a big 2 stabs.
Oh, that is good. But the thing with blue team is they can easily regroup, which isn't so easy for the red team, especially on the first point. A bit of a fail stab from Trinita again on the cart, which is probably not his fault considering the luck of spies. Wait a minute. We've seen... This is the Rescue Ranger being used by Duncan Should, but he's using the Eureka effect. He cannot utilize the Rescue Ranger's pickup ability if he's using the Eureka effect, only heal it from a distance, which isn't insignificant, but it's an odd choice of loadout.
Combination. Maybe he just picked the wrong loadout. You'll hear him screaming in the comms halfway through this.
We're seeing some aggression over the hill from both. Bit of both teams sort of mirroring each other either side of these stairs. That's where the big fight's happening, as we do see Boat popping their Uber. Nothing quite popped, as Beta Box does go down to
Robin Marku is now shooting down from his little hiding space. He's aiming for this medic, and no one has seen him yet.
Oh, there we go.
At last, they're like, hang on, we're taking explosive damage.
What? I hear rockets. We're seeing a lot of aggression from who's the Opa, the blue demo man. There was a Gru kill there at some point. I missed a Gru kill. I'm sorry, you should have been looking out for that. You should have like a sense for Gru kills being a heavy. But we're seeing a bit of a stalled push here. A lot of aggression from both holding in the B room, but deciding not to quite make the
they're
push.
very much tucked into the B room here. They may have left themselves into a bit of pressure, but they're all pushing out with the Uber.
They do have big advantage for this, as it's just a lot of pressure from both again, and I want to see if they've got anything set up far behind. Engineer will go down. He falls down. The engineer. Engineer down is big for defense here. Pyro down as well at this point, as well as Scout and Soldier Robert Maro for CSM. But it looks like they're setting up fairly far back for a 3rd-point hold, which could work pretty well. They've got quite an easy space to hold.
We have Shimmy in the typical up on the... Oh, and as I say that, he gets headshot.
Just as I'm trying to get to his camera.
Good play, Deadmau5. Good play.
We're seeing constant poking aggression just to make sure CSM don't get completely set up. But they are looking a lot more comfortable here on the 3rd point than they did on 2nd. Although the sentry is still only level 1.
But they are deciding to still try and build. They haven't went, okay, I am falling all the way back.
Uber fight happens, and it's not particularly favourable for both. It's just a general Uber fight, deciding to fall back again, as only Deadmau5 down for either team at this point. Jake on very low health, but he's going to get saved out. A lot of... they've fallen back again a little bit from CSM, but they still can't pressure. They're going to have to get someone on that, as Emphaseal seems to just run away. He knows that he's going to die if he stays on there any longer. This looks like a pretty good hold. Something I noticed before the game, there is a massive ping for... No, it's decreased, it's fine. Never mind. In the pre-game, the CSM's engineer, Duncan, should had about 200 ping. But that seems to have changed now, so it's completely irrelevant at this point. Did Beta Box go down at some point there? Because he's at a big Uber disadvantage. Did he just pop his? Did you catch that? Or
I did not catch that.
Okay.
I was intently listening to your story of the ping. And
I'm sorry.
I was also completely hypnotized by the fact that Facile is just the most devoted scout for cart babysitting. Happily crouching behind it. He doesn't overextend at any point.
We're going
where all this pressure's coming from.
We've got the normal 60 seconds for boat to push in here, as we've got the upper hold from CSM trying to... It's
level 2 sentry versus 50 seconds.
Oh, this is...
Oh, and it goes up to level 3.
This is going to be big, because there's going to be a half unorganized push here, and you can just leave that sentry to do a lot. But not if there's M Facile just on the cart, staying until LeBlanc takes him down, as we get some aggression from Junita sapping the engineer's stuff, but it's only going to damage it for a little bit. And both teams have the Uber popped, both taking the upper rooms, but with 20 seconds to go, they're going to have...
Oh, and the sentry goes down to the heavy.
This is going to be...
Try some more. This is going to be tense. Soldier, Spy, and NG on the cart, and the scout jumps in, and oh, party, it's tipping!
The backstabs on the cart, the engineer on the cart, oh my god!
Fantastic job! That was
oh my! Is that... they're calling GG? Is that the entire game? Because that is... what a cap!
It was beautiful. They played well, and they should feel well.
Great work from both teams there. Just skin of their teeth defense, not skin of the teeth offense from both. Just getting that cap in time, and they did call GG, not GR. At least most of them did. Does that mean it's over?
Don't appear to be setting up either. There's no suicides, and people are leaving.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty definite. That is week 2 match Division 2 on Payload Upward between Chrysamore and let's get it again, Bote Salva Vidas.
Nave.
Nave. They're tagged as Nave in the Wireplay thing. That's going to boat in a very close game. I'm happy to have casted that, and I will see you next time. Any closing words, Sabotage?
Stay in school?
Okay, same as your starting words. That's fine.
Start as you mean to go on, and I went on as it.
Yeah.
And I am going to join this heavy in a sandwich.
Okay. Well, good for you. Bye.